Hey guys, welcome to Tarantino's here in Statesboro, Georgia. I'm going to show you guys how to make a simple recipe, for making pasta at home. I had a guest last night order some fresh pasta for me to bring home so they could cook their own fettuccine alfredo or chicken alfredo using one of my recipes that I posted in the past. And thank you so much, David. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that with everybody last night too as well. So we're going to do this. It takes 10 minutes to make fresh pasta. It's easy and it's absolutely fantastic. If you guys have not had fresh pasta, it's a whole different world. For those of you that made it, you understand what I'm talking about. But how are you, Melissa? So what we're going to do is we're going to make some fresh pasta. All you need is some flour, all-purpose flour, extra virgin olive oil, some eggs, and a little bit of seasoning, and a bag for us to put this in the refrigerator. So hopefully I can get through this real quick before I have any guests come in the building, because I'm actually live at the restaurant too as well, and I'll be taking orders. We open at 11, but I figured I'd knock this out real quick with you guys. And then later on, I'll show you how to roll it out and cut the pasta to fettuccine or spaghetti, whichever you prefer at home. And then, of course, if you want to get some sauce from me, or if you're watching in Philadelphia, get it from Philly Da Vinci. Absolutely fantastic sauce. If you're in my area, stop by and I'll get you some homemade sauce, or just buy whatever you like at the local grocery store. All right, so what we're going to do, remember that every egg is a portion. Savetti, what are you doing, my brother? Every egg is a portion. So for every cup of flour, you double up on eggs. So 1 cup, 2 eggs. 2 cups, 4 eggs. So we're going to do 2 cups, which makes 4 portions. So if you get a small family, 2 cups of flour is all you need, 4 eggs. The rule of thumb is an egg for every portion of pasta you're making. The most I ever make in a batch is 4 cups of flour, 8 eggs. All right, so 2 level cups of flour. I'm going to make 4 portions, and then I'm going to let this rest and proof for a little while. And as soon as I get time after lunch, I'll show you guys how to roll it out for those of you that don't know. And by the way, when I do these Tuscan experiences and I come to your home, I actually make the pasta right at your counter just like this. It's absolutely fantastic, and you can take part in doing that with me. We have a lot of fun. All right, so what you're going to do, can you guys see the flour, or am I too far forward? Let me move the flour back. Oh, and make sure you have one of these, especially when you're first starting out making your pasta. It'll save your life. Trust me, you'll see what I'm talking about in a little bit. All right, so you got a little mound of flour, 2 cups, 4 eggs. We're going to make a well like a volcano, just like this. Should have a little flour on the bottom. All right, then we're going to crack our 4 eggs, and we're going to put them in the center of the well. I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times if you're into watching the cooking shows. Crack our eggs right inside, just like that. A little bit of work, but it is super worth it. I'm telling you right now, the taste is totally different. And for those of you that dine with me that are in the local area, and you want fresh pasta, just call me the day before. Hey, Joe, we're coming down. We want to try that fresh pasta. I'll be glad to make it for you. Obviously, I can't do it with the volume that we have here for every single guest. We do have a fantastic dry pasta that we use that I get from our food distributor. But there's no way I could keep up with all the people that are coming in. Thank you so much, by the way, to all our supporters and the people that do live around me that are supporting the restaurant. So thank you so much. All right, you know what I forgot? I forgot a fork. Every time I do one of these videos, I forget something. Just like the last, I don't know if you guys saw the last video with the lamp that was in the center. It reminded me of that Mortal Kombat game. After we watched the video, I'm like, oh my gosh, that lamp is dusty. And we actually cleaned it. There's no more dust on any of the lamps. I saw that in the video about how I had a heart attack. Let me get a fork. All right, so you got to make sure you have a fork too. Forgot about that part. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle some seasoning, salt and pepper. You can just use salt. Every chef does it differently. And, of course, you do it however you want at home. This is just how I do it. And if it works for you, great. You want to add something else to it, by all means, go ahead. Food is fun. You experiment, have a blast with it. Haas, come on. Haas Johnson, that gentleman right there who just said, come on, man, is, sorry, I don't have a technical order for this over here. I'm not reading it line by line like we did in the Air Force. Haas was with me in the Air Force. We were at Nellis Air Force Base together for a red flag. We had an awesome time. A little bit of olive oil, about a tablespoon. No more than that. That's all you need. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start whipping this up, just like you would whip up your eggs for getting ready for an omelet. And the trick is to try to keep it in the well. And if it comes out a little bit, I'll show you how to fix that. So what we're going to do is start off lightly. You go nuts with it, it's going to break the wall. You don't want to break the wall, not yet anyway. If that happens, no big deal, we can fix that. All right, so we start whipping the egg. Slowly incorporating the flour. Can you guys see that okay? Slowly incorporate the flour, and it's going to start to thicken. Just like this. For those of you that are watching Tarantino's, you don't have to have a reservation to come here and dine with me. Only, I recommend it for the weekends, and if there's anything special that you want me to cook for you. Remember, we have a menu, but that's not the whole menu. Our menu is your imagination. Whatever you want, with advance notice, I can make you. Lamb, tomahawks, 36-ounce porterhouse, whatever you want, we can do it and customize your dining experience. That's what makes us very unique and special in comparison to, our competitors. And if you want me to cook for you personally, you have to make a reservation too as well. But to come and dine with us, walk-ins always welcome. We just don't want you to have to wait. All right, so incorporating this slowly. So far, I haven't broke the well. Now, say you break the well, say, oh my gosh, it's pouring out the side. What am I going to do? Don't worry about it. Just bring the flour around. That's where this comes in handy. Right here, you're going to start scraping this in like this. Just keep incorporating the flour. I can't stand my hands. I know I'm a chef. I hate my hands being sticky and nasty. It drives me nuts. God has a funny sense of humor. All right, so we're going to go like that, brush that off, and then we're going to slowly scrape off the counter, push down, and incorporate the flour with our egg mixture there, and it's slowly going to turn it into a dough, as you can see. So where's everybody watching from today? Why aren't you here eating lunch if you're in the area? Hey, by the way, I'll have 4 portions of fresh pasta, so those of you that want to try it, and you're here at lunchtime, no extra charge, I'll give you the fresh pasta. See, now it's becoming a dough. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. This next part is a very, very, very important part. You need to knead it for 10 minutes, okay? Very important. I'm going to brush my hands with some flour. I should have took my jewelry off, but I didn't. I forgot. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to push down, get your hands floured, and we're going to roll. Actually, let me take this off here. Push down and roll. Push down and roll. And you got to do this for 10 minutes, 8 to 10. This is the consistency you want. And what you're going to notice is, after about a couple of minutes, if you can push down on the dough, it should come right back up. It should pop right back up when you push down on it. That's how you know you get the right consistency. It can't be dry and flaky. It's not going to work. So make sure you start off with exactly 2 cups of flour, 4 eggs, makes 4 portions. You can double that up if you want to. And if you need more flour, you can always add a little bit more. But there's nothing worse than when you add too much flour in the beginning and it becomes all flaky, and then you got to adjust and try to make it right again. You might as well just throw it away and start over. Super cheap to make it. The only thing that is a pain in the butt is getting this ready for dinner that night. So I suggest you make a good couple of batches so you have it and you can actually take the pasta. It should be good once it's in the discs, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a few minutes. Put it in your refrigerator. It's good for about 3 days. Or you can dry it out if you have the time and put it away. And you can have it for a long, 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 long time. Love making fresh pasta. Very time consuming. Doing the old-fashioned way by hand. Very time consuming. Actually, we used to have a lot of fun doing this at the Tuscan farm at Miss Kay Boyd's and Jean Boyd's. Orchid and I would make the pasta on a table, not sturdy like this, and we'd be pushing it back and forth. She'd hold the table for me while I keep kneading out the pasta. We used to have a blast making it. We'd laugh and laugh. See how beautiful that's coming out? Absolutely perfect. This is Actually came out perfect. See how my hand's not sticking to it anymore? It's got a little bit of a tacky feeling. I know I said 10 minutes, but we're gonna cut this a little bit short so I don't hold you guys up so you can see how to set it. They'll still come out great, but I highly recommend 10 minutes. No less than 10 minutes. For those of you that are watching that haven't dined, that do live in the Statesboro, Georgia area, you know, please be aware, when you come to Tarantino's, this isn't a chain restaurant. This is about an experience. Oh boy, and I think I have a guest coming in. I do. I'm actually doing a live feed right now making pasta. What can I get you today? You can absolutely do that. We're going to cut this video real short, guys. We're just about done. Do you want to try fresh pasta today?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. How did I know that was going to happen? If I wasn't making a video, nobody would have walked in the door. All right, so we got this. Oh, it's been about 4 minutes, maybe. All right, so that's what you want. Push on your dough balls. For those of you that follow this video later, push on it. And by the way, those of you watching on YouTube, follow us on the Facebook page. I go live all the time doing all kinds of different things at Tarantino's on Facebook and Celebrity Chef Joe Tarantino on Instagram. But push on your dough, it should bounce right back out for you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a small disc. We're gonna flatten it out. This is how I do it. This is what works best for myself. So we got a disc like this, okay? Now we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it in a portion bag. For those of you at home, probably have a Ziploc bag in your drawer. For ideal pasta, you want this to sit out at room temperature for about 30 minutes, and then go ahead and refrigerate it. I've used it in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it's been perfectly fine. All right, so what you can do is put a little olive oil around it so the bag doesn't stick to it, obviously. And then we're gonna fold it up. You don't have to tie it and all that good stuff. And it's done. You're just gonna sit it to the side. And later on today, as soon as I have time, I'm gonna show you guys how to roll that pasta out and cut your fettuccine or your spaghetti by hand. You don't have to have a pasta maker when you do it with the family. And by the way, this is a great family thing to do with your kids, for those of you that look for fun stuff to do with your family at home. A lot of fun, makes a mess, kids love it. And then you get to reap the rewards later, tasting the pasta after you all make it. And the cutting part's a lot of fun too, so. But guys, that's how you make fresh pasta, super simple. You got any questions, please give me your feedback, send me a message, I'll help you out any way I can. And remember, this makes 4 portions. So remember, 2 cups of flour, 4 eggs. For every cup of flour, you double up on the eggs. Every egg equals a portion of pasta. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share. And thank you for supporting Tarantino's. Please drop where you guys are watching from. Very interested to hearing where everybody's watching from. God bless. Oh, I can't reach the button. I'm trying. You guys have a good day.